What's YouTube? It's your boy Zora here, and today we are talking about the #1 solo player in the world, World Cup champion 2019, Bugha, and we saw some crazy stuff happen today in the EU Winter Royale with Bugha. So in one of his matches, he was getting destroyed by the L2 and decided if you can't beat him, why not join him? So he ended up playing some controller scrimmer boys. So he was actually doing a hybrid, not completely controller, because his building's not as good on the controller and his editing is a little wonky on the controller. So he was doing a mix using the mouse and keyboard when he needed to kind of farm, get his loot, do build battles, and then when he was doing kind of the 1x1 camping, looking for some M4A1 or SMG spam, that was when he brought out the controller. So this is pretty big that one of the best players at mouse and keyboard is admitting that the aim assist on controller is so OP that it is worth switching back and forth between the mouse and keyboard and the controller when he needs that aim assist for long range spray downs or just to get that L2 spam with the SMG close range. So before I continue talking, let's go into some clips and see what our boy Bugha can do with the controller.
Oh my, I knocked him!
In my box.
Coming. Oh my god! This is so dumb! I picked this up for half a second and just, oh my god! I got a P90.
Go P90, go P90.
Don't tell me this isn't broken! Like, you can't. I would. Okay, these kids are gonna rotate north.
Okay. Think about it.
Yeah, they're coming north.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yep.
I just hit that kid like 4 times. What is this? You know how to fight, bro. Like... Ram. At least one. Knock.
Nice. See the other one?
On me. He's 1 HP.
White, this is white.
Dead.
Oh, go, bro. 90 here, please.
Holy shit, like... Probably the main big one.
Okay, shots to our west.
We
You have so much AR in your gold dog, it's insane.
I just... Holy shit. I just hit a kid 44.
Yeah, I'm down again on red. Red's hot.
I just hit him 44 through a tree, couldn't even see him. I'm up, I think.
Should be RPG
I'm up.
You have to follow your ramps only with
Oh my god, they're not bad.
I'm doing that. I'm getting this guy's box.
Oh my god, I just knocked
This
him.
guy's box.
Yep.
Knock a kid.
Nice, I'm coming up.
On my wall.
I'm spraying you out. I'm on him, he's 1 HP, Chris. Oh, I'm gonna get trapped. Fine. Dude,
Holy.
I literally just L2'd a kid so hard and killed him. Like, from across, like... I literally just killed a random kid during that fight, Chris.
So as you can see here, the aim assist is really overpowered. As you can see, Bugha is mainly a mouse and keyboard player, and he's just hitting some nasty just spray downs and lasers with the SMG and the M4. I'm just gonna show a couple of these clips again just to emphasize again the point of how strong the aim assist is. To be fair though, Bugha does have a little bit of experience with the controller. He's used it before, so he's kind of a little bit more familiar than a typical player would be if they were to try to switch from mouse and keyboard into the controller. So you won't expect this kind of aim to be consistent with every player that tries to go mouse and keyboard into controller. It's just not gonna happen. The aim is just still a little bit harder with the controller, so you just won't get as much of the L2 aim spam that you might have just seen in these couple of clips, but you will get some of them. Again, Bugha is a pro player. He has the game sense and just the experience to kind of do well on the controller. So a normal player might not be able to do this kind of spam and spray down and get these kills like Bugha is doing, but they will get some of them. And this is really important. The aim assist should stay in the game, but it shouldn't be this strong. In casual modes, it's not as OP as you see with the player because you still have to aim. Regardless. You still need to aim even if there's aim assist. It's not just complete aimbot. You still have to do some sort of aiming, which is still a challenge to normal players. But if you're a pro player and you have the aim assist versus a mouse and keyboard player that's also a pro, they just have the advantage. They're just able to get these spray downs, long range peaks, really wearing you down on your HP until they hit end game, and they just have more HP over you so they can win the game and place more. And just overall get more eliminations, which gives them more points to place and make more money on the Winter Royale. If you guys look at these statistics for kind of the placings for the Winter Royale recently, you'll see that there's a lot more controller players that are just placing and just getting more money. So again, just looking at a player like Bugha that's kind of just forced to kind of join the crowd and just play some controller to get this aim assist to kind of get these long range battles. It's just really emphasizing how strong the controller is and the aim assist is at this game right now, and I think it definitely needs a nerf. I don't think it should completely go away again, but it definitely needs some fixing and tweaks in order for people to kind of complain less about it. And I think the complaints are validated. It is pretty strong right now, but I think it needs a little bit of a nerf. It's not as OP in pro play. Now again, Bugha has experience with the controller and experience. He can actually do some pretty big building too. So I just want to show a couple clips showing him just cranking with the controller, just to show how good Bugha is as well. He's not just a mouse and keyboard guy, he can do a little bit of controller. So maybe if he gets a little bit more practice, he might actually switch over to the controller. Who knows? But check these clips out and let me know what you guys think.
This some bullshit, bro.
Oh my god.
I hate this guy, man. I see a fucking just literally just go up and fight him.
Vision dead. Control.
And there you have it. Bugha, our mouse and keyboard god, is playing on the controller. Now I don't think he's actually gonna, permanently actually switch onto the controller. I think he was mostly just doing this for memeing purposes and everything, but we saw some pretty good results. You can see from the clips he was getting some good L2. For real, some good L2 as a mouse and keyboard player. Again, it's not gonna happen for everyone, but with the player as skilled as Bugha, he could do potentially pretty well with the controller. Let me know, guys, what you guys think about this, because I thought this was just crazy that he actually even attempted to do this. Again, just showing again how OP the aim assist really is, and I think it's something that needs to continue to be talked about, so in order to be tweaked so that it's kind of appropriate for not only the casual players but also for the pro players as well. As you can see here, in casual play it's decent, but if you're just getting completely sprayed down from the back just because of the L2 aim assist, I think there's kind of an issue. There's no chance to kind of fight that back. If you do have your backs turned against a player, you do deserve to take some damage, but going from like 200 to like 50 just because you got flanked, I think that's a little bit ridiculous. So let me guys know what you guys think about it. I'm just really curious what everyone's thinking about the aim assist right now. Personally, for me, I thought it kind of got fixed a little bit, but now I'm seeing all these clips come again, and I think something's definitely changed, and they kind of tweaked it again so that the aim assist is even more OP than it was before. Because especially we weren't seeing these kind of clips before with just these headshots like 4 or 5 times in a row. We can see Unknown Army, that clip where he just completely L2 72 hours. That's something that should not happen, especially when he was in midair. That the aim should not be that good that it just tracks him while he's flying in the air. That just should not happen. So again, let me know what you guys think. I'm just really curious. I think this is something that just needs to be talked about, and the aim assist definitely needs some tweaking in order to be appropriate for a professional play. Alright, that's all I got for you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Bye.